What is up, guys? This is TheSachsgrove, the one and only, and here's another test video, I guess. I'm actually really quickly going to make one little change. Really quick, if you do not mind. There we go. Alright, so let's get started. I'm actually not recording audio from my computer, but instead we're from my phone, and I'm going to send it to my email, then grab it from my email on my computer, and then sync it using a video editor. That's what I decided to do until I can get my actual computer running, which will possibly be this weekend, but until then, not looking so good. Well, right now I'm testing one of my favorite Genesis games of all time, if not my absolute favorite Genesis game of all time, Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Originally released in 1994, believe it or not. I cannot wait to play this with a bro of mine. His name's Alex. Shout out to Alex, or as I like to say, Strange Tamer. I'm going to have to get used to calling him that now, so protect the identities of us. But I actually played this game a couple of times on this device, and I hope I can get it working with Alex. I don't know how it's gonna work. I'm sorry, Strange Tamer. Keep forgetting. It's gonna be a while, isn't it? Actually, I've only taken up a couple hundred megabytes already, so I think each episode is going to be about 15 minutes, I'd say. I haven't decided the exact idea with Strange Tamer, but I think that's what it's going to be, somewhere around that. If it's anything less, that's not my problem, I guess. We're thinking that we're going to record primarily on Alex's computer just because of how beefy it is, but I don't know the exact specifications on the one I've been building. Most of the parts have been given to me by my brother, or, you know. And so until then, we're not really going to know what exactly we're going to want to do. So for now, I'm testing. This is on my computer, not Alex's. I haven't actually even seen Alex's yet, but he has recorded a couple test videos for things like Black Ops 2, which is pretty exciting because they seem to run pretty well, if not a little bit lower than 60 frames per second at 720p. This right here, I am recording at 480p right now, so who knows. My biggest issue right now is obviously audio, but if you're hearing this right now, chances are it seems to be working. Oh god, this music, dude, I love it. This is one of the reasons I love this game so much. I will be playing games like Black Ops 2 and such with Strange Tamer once I get my computer. I checked my specs. I'm pretty good on this computer, just don't have a powerful enough processor. So besides that, I'm just going to have to wait until I can work it, you know, get it running. But once I do, I will most certainly join the club that is the Black Ops 2, whatever. I'm also wanting him to play Counter-Strike. We also want some guests going on for things like hardcore in the sense that Normal Boots does. Not entirely the same, obviously, because we need to be our own group, but very similar, nonetheless. Other than that, there's really not much to say. We haven't really thought too many things out. We've made about 5 videos to test our computers, but I'm going to have to make even more once I get my computer running. If that can work, then it'll be fine. We have no interest in getting a capture card. We're trying to stay on an incredibly low budget. If that can be done, then we're perfectly fine. We also have our intro. We have just a lot of things done nice and well. I think I'm going to put the intro into this video. I can't tell right now because I haven't started working on it, all the editing. This is just a quick little go through of the levels of the game. God, this loop though, it's pretty annoying how it's the same 3-second loop whenever you're in the hypersonic form. Well, at least it'll end for a minute. There we go. But yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite Genesis games. It's up there with the likes of Mortal Kombat, NBA Jam. I used to play this with my brother a lot when we used to have a GameCube, actually, not a Genesis. It was in a pack that emulated it, of course. And that's the first time we played this. We were a huge Sega family. We played Jet Set Radio, just all the great games that you can expect to play on a console. So that's Angel Island Zone. We got through that pretty quickly. Like I said, I've played this a couple of times before, so I'm pretty good at it. So we're going to go into a zone with another pretty funk music, Hydro City. Yeah, definitely pretty funk. You can't hear it right now because, probably can't, I should say, because I'm recording from my phone, which is lying on my computer right now, not anywhere near my... Actually, you know what? I think I ought to just, really quickly turn up the volume. There we go. So that maybe it can be heard. There we go. Maybe you can hear it. I don't know how this one works. I just decided to do this. The reason I can't use audio on my computer is because I'm missing the drivers. Well, I take that back. I do have the drivers, but they can't be located because I used the wrong reinstall disk for Windows 8, which was for my brother's CyberPower computer and not my actual computer. Meaning that I basically do have it, but it can't be accessed. So I have been told that I should just find my drivers online and then reinstall them, but I couldn't find them for my model of computer, so I'm just going to leave it as it is. The same thing with internet. I'm hooked up to Ethernet right now because I can't use wireless because of the missing drivers. I'm just lucky that Ethernet works, or else this computer would be pretty much a brick, honestly. So yeah, this stage is not my favorite. That belongs to one later in the game, but it's definitely pretty fun, even for the obligatory water level. Every game has a water level, and they tend to suck. Just ask Ocarina of Time. It knows what it's like to have a sucky water level. Although, personally, I didn't mind it. I've seen other people's opinions, and they aren't too kind. That same thing goes with games. What's another game with a horrible water level in it? I'm trying to think. Zelda's the first one that comes to mind, but... Oh, okay, that was incredibly smart. And I'm hoping I actually sync this correctly. I don't want it to sound like I'm being a dumb person. Oh, that's another thing I'd want to mention. I don't know about Alex, but I'm going to keep the against cursing up for my own good. I don't care if he does or not, if he decides to. I just thought that I would keep it, personally for myself, to try and keep a low profile when it comes... Okay, I'm not going to do that again. Okay, there we go. I'm not gonna just... I might every once in a while, but... Oh, shoot, I better get some air. There we go. But, I don't think cursing is gonna be my thing. I know it'll be funnier in certain cases, but I think I'm going to go against it. Personally. Like I said, I don't care if Alex does it, it's not my decision. So, have at it, Alex. There's really not much else to say, like I said before. Okay. We're getting pretty close to the 10-minute mark. Like I said, I'm going to test 15 minutes each episode for everything, including Black Ops 2, including Sonic, including Terraria, or anything we plan on doing. I think 15 minutes is going to be our go. So, that's 3 acts. We're only about 8 minutes, as of now, 8 minutes, 50 seconds now. I want to make sure I know what the time is when I sync this, so that I'm not even off by a second. Hopefully this is just a temporary thing, like I said before. I don't really want to have to record audio every time. My other computer, we have everything we need, except for the operating system, which I have the cache for, so I'm going to do it as soon as possible. We think it's the operating system. It could be the hard drive, even though it showed up the BIOS on our screen, when it wouldn't if the hard drive wouldn't have shown up, but you never know with computers. You never get them right the first time, or at least that's what I hear, especially with what I've done. Okay, so we passed that part. Hopefully it'll take less than 15 minutes to finish this last act, because the third act, which comes after this, I'm about to sneeze. Okay, Marble Garden is probably my first or least favorite area in this game, besides maybe Sandopolis, which shows up later in the game. Which is why I don't like doing it. But both of them have a nifty glitch you can use, which I won't show off in this video. Okay. Probably shouldn't have done that. I wasn't paying attention. I was making sure I was still recording audio. But yeah, it's not difficult to emulate Genesis on my computer, because if I have you might see it on screen, it might disappear, but, it's telling me I'm at a locked 60 FPS, which is what this game originally ran on, so that's always nice. The game doesn't run anything above 60 FPS, even if you try. It's just how the Genesis ran. It doesn't need to run any faster, it's perfectly fine. Hopefully I can upload it above 60 FPS. I mean, no, at 60 FPS, not above. Because this is one of those games that doesn't look as good in 30 frames. Things don't look right, things don't work right on screen. Some games that run at 60 FPS do work, but this one isn't one of them. I've tested, I've seen other people, and it's just doesn't really work out, so I'm not going to worry about it. Oh, whoops. Yeah, this is definitely a pretty interesting game. We're getting close to the boss, I think. Oh, I'm going to get this. Try not to... Oh, I did it. Yeah. You're supposed to grab that, but I always have a horrible tendency of hitting the thing. Also, you'll notice that the music playing is the same music in our intro, which I just thought would be pretty nifty. This right here is our intro music for our sample text. No one's probably listening except for Alex right now anyway, so I'm not going to ask to give feedback, because Alex... I don't know. Yeah, here we go. You can't handle this. Okay, you can't handle this, apparently. I shouldn't have said anything, I just jinxed myself. We're actually up at about 2.5 gigabytes taken up of recording now, which is very interesting. I like this music. Lava Garden, not so much. It's not just the music, it's the gameplay, just not my favorite. I actually think I do dislike Sandopolis a little more than I do Marble Garden, so I'd say this is my second least favorite. But don't trust me. So far, I'm actually not doing too horrible. I don't really play this game to speedrun, but 15 minutes and we're... Oh, shoot. 15 minutes and we're about, done with our second act of our second level. Or zone, as this game likes to call it. Yep. Let's keep it going. Although these slower parts right here feel a little unnecessary, but I'm sure they're just to get you up to different areas. Okay, so this is the boss. Finally up to it. There's that red dude with a tude, as the game would say, if it said that. Okay, so I wish I had 15 rings. This is kind of an annoying boss. What you have to do for the boss is you have to wait for him to come down and hit him. But that's not what you're supposed to do. This is supposed to suck you in, but if you jump up and down, it won't, and then once he stops, you have to jump in this, and then jump on him. That's what you're supposed to do. Or you can jump on these bombs as their thing goes up, and then just hit him a bunch. Well, I only hit him twice that time, but anyways. Alright, he's coming down. There we go. So now we can go over to this, and that is the end of Hydro City. Not bad if I say so myself. So, thanks for watching this test video. We're nearing 15 minutes, so I'm just gonna get to the right here is when it'll go to Marble Garden. Not a big fan of this level, so I'm not really gonna play it. I'm not gonna worry about it until we actually start recording with Alex. And so, thanks for watching, and peace out.